Welcome to the very first lesson on our new course. Here, this will be probably a longer video. I want to show you the first steps you should make to start, and also the basic things, how to set up the NinjaTrader platform and how to move in. Just first simple things everyone should know to start the new journey. Main thing is you have to choose your broker. I don't feel honestly very good to give you any advices about brokerage, which one is the best or which one is not. I simply chose NinjaTrader brokerage. I trust them because they offering one of the most popular platforms. So that's why I don't want to put in them too much money. I'm just simply trading for a living, not to make millions. Maybe if I would like to have some account like 50k or 100k, maybe in future, I will choose someone with really great reputation, like maybe Interactive Brokers or someone really big. But for this time, when I just started trading futures, I chose the NinjaTrader just to make, in my opinion right now, with my current knowledge, just to make things simple and easier. So that's the main website from NinjaTrader. Yeah, and they offer some plans. With all honesty, I just use the free plan. I don't see the reason with my current trading to pay them 100 monthly for just not such a big difference in commissions. Maybe if I would trade like with 10 contracts or 15 contracts with really huge account, that will make some difference in the monthly period of time. But for now, the free plan is what I think is good. I chose this. I don't want to pay anyone anything extra. Really, if this will change in future, I will of course let you know. But with my account, it's not a big one. This is definitely good. They also offer lifetime with built-in order flow, with footprints and all the stuff we use. But this amount is huge in my opinion. So definitely I choose the free plan. Also there's a second option that you can try the funded to get funded account. The most popular company is Apex. Of course, it's not anything affiliate related. I'm not sharing any ref links. This is just the company which I use. They offer a lot of times some discounts. So the price for this 50k is like less than $50, with 71% off, and you can just trade this and not thinking about data feed or anything extra. Yeah, it's up to you. I just chose NinjaTrader for my account and Apex as a funded one. Then comes something like data. Yeah, we need data to use real volume, to see the orders, to use all the tools needed for order flow trading. I tested few companies. So again, if you chose Apex, you are directly connected with Rhythmic. So you don't need to think about any other additional costs. But if you have just a broker, you need to also connect it with a data company. And NinjaTrader offers CQG. Here I tested level 2, but it's not worth the price. I will just customize this. Okay. It's very cheap option. Yeah, so for CME, so all we trade like Nasdaq, S&P, GU, or 6E contracts, this is all included on the CME, and it costs $4. Yeah, like all the other groups. So it's $4 per month, and in my opinion, for our trading, for all we need to see regarding the data, it is a good option. I found only a few times some little delays or not seeing all the volume clusters, but during the very big news. And if someone is not trading the news, so for really normal trading or scalping, in my opinion, the CQG is good because of also low price. I tested this one, level 2, but it's very poor. Definitely not recommended by me, with all honesty, because I tested it with MZ Pack tools, which I use for order flow, and it misses a lot of data. It just shows really very poor amount of things. I'm completely not satisfied. So if you want to pay not a lot of money for data, NinjaTrader offers CQG for $4 a month. If you want to trade gold, you need to upgrade this with COMEX group, and this is another $4. So $8 a month as a maximum amount needed to be paid to see the data. Another second good data feed delivery company is Kinetic. They are definitely the top one, or one of the top, but it's more pricey. Yeah, the base costs $75, and then additionally you can choose what you want. And as a non-professional trader, you can choose CME and COMEX for $2 per each one. And it's also good, very important to choose that you are not non-professional trader, because the normal price, where it is, I will show you, the normal price is $75 as a base, and then CME costs another extra 126, and COMEX also. Yeah, so that's a lot of money. So very important to choose that you are non-professional. But still, it's like $80 a month, right? So $80 here or $8 by CQG. It's up to you. I choose very cheap options, and it's working for me very good. Of course, really, the choice is yours. I'm just not giving any super advices. I just wanted to show what I use, and it's working for me fine. No need to pay a lot of money just to feel like a pro. We just need to see the same data as the others. Okay, so we have the broker, the data, and the third thing is margins. Very important thing to know which charts you should watch and trade, and yeah, it depends on your account, the size of your account. So take a look here. By 6B, so GU, the margin is, minimum margin is 500. So it means that if your account will be down to 500, you will be disconnected from all your positions will be closed, and you will pay an extra fee because you got the margin call. So it is good to have way more, yeah, at least one time more, but it's also not recommended. Very good to have really few thousands if you want to trade the full contracts. But this is the daily margin. So if you trade during the session if you are a scalper. But if you want to trade, to hold overnight your positions, you need to have at least this amount of money. So if you're going to sleep and the price is going down, you will hit that one, all your positions will be closed. And do not forget, please, that when you get margin call, you always pay for the broker the extra fee, because it's like you lost control on your position, and then you need to pay a little gift. Our S&P, it's very similar, for the day trading. It's also 500 at least, to trade one contract. But if you want to hold your positions for longer, the amount is way more than for GU. You need to have at least almost $13,000 on your account. For Nasdaq, even more. It's for day trading, you need to have 1,000 for each contract. So, for example, if you have $1,000 and you want to trade S&P, it's very risky, because one or two bad trades, you will get margin call. So it's up to you. But then comes also micro contracts. Take a look. For micro S&P, it is divided by 10. So for someone who has $500 account or 1,000 account, it's very good to trade micro contracts, because this is amount needed for each traded contract. So for free contracts on S&P, you need to have at least 150, to not be stopped out. For gold, it is also something different. Gold is GC, very similar to Nasdaq for day trading. You need to have at least 1,000, but for micro gold, it is 200. Trading micro contracts. So these are the three first things to understand and to have to do before you start doing anything with the platform. So understanding choosing the broker, choosing the data feeds, and then understanding the margins. So it is definitely not for someone who have $200-300, because it's very risky. You will risk a lot of percents of your account in just one trade. Okay, so let's go to the NinjaTrader. When you open it, you will see just a workspace, not workspace. It's just a menu. So you'll need to connect with your data feeds and broker. So here we have Kinetic, NinjaTrader. You just need to put your data and then simply connect. To open the charts, we use the new menu and just a chart. Here are some sub-menus to choose which chart you want to open. For the micros, we have the whole list. Here we have, for example, the micro S&P. It's any difference with the normal chart. The same price levels, just the risk of your money and your earnings will be different. You have different payout. And I will talk about this later on the trades execution, how much is what worth. But just let's open the very first chart. On the right side, you have to choose which time frame you want to open. Of course, later we can change this. It's just the first the initial chart. The tick replay, I'm always make tick here because all the tools we use need the tick replay. So by default it is off. So it's very important to choose this as on. Another important thing is to be sure about how strong and fast is your computer. So to not kill it, yeah. The default days to load are set to 5. So if you have some older computer, you will set here that you want to see 2 months of data to make, some older zones on the daily time frame or something like this. You will probably kill your computer. You will froze it for really nice 10-15 minutes. So it is good to set it from 3 to 5. So what I do is, if I want to really know where the price is on ES, for example, I use the trading view to see the daily, weekly chart, even 2 years back. Because doing this on the NinjaTrader with all the tools we use, with the tick replay, it will really need a lot of time to load every single tick, every single price change on the footprint, on everything. So it can be really annoying, yeah, to wait, let's say 20 minutes to load all the historical data. So I use in my trading 3-5 days because it's enough. Yeah, I am a scalper. I want to show you how to scalp. So I don't honestly care about the zones which are 2 weeks old, because more than likely every single day there are created new, fresh, smaller supply and demands just to get 2-3 hours a day, and that's it. So I don't use a lot of data. Okay, I will here load my own clean template because I hide the first colors and how it looks like at the beginning. Okay, yeah, so this is my small chart. Just move it. Okay. To move the chart to the upside, downside, left, right, I use the left control, so I can move it fluently and everywhere I want to. So at first you will see nothing, just the candles. This here is to put some basic indicators which are, in my opinion, very important, and these are bar timer, so I'll add this directly. If you use tick charts, like 1000 tick chart, 2000 tick charts, there's also something similar, tick counter here. For this purpose I'm just using the minutes chart, so I don't need it. And also important is the price line, because it's not added by default. Very good to have one. Okay. I didn't mention about one thing also, I just see this right now. Here, the trading hours on the data series. I use CME Global Index Futures, but there are also some other options. The most popular one is CME Real Time Hours. I will click this, okay. It will show you only the data where the market is really working from the stock opening time. I'll just load more days. Maybe not such a, just to show you the differences. Yeah, so you can see this is exactly the stock opening time there will be gaps. I don't use the Asian and London session for trading ES. I just love to see only the bigger moves, so I don't use the data between. But why I use the not exactly real-time hours, but the global index futures, because it shows the half hour earlier, the 30 minutes of pre-opening time. So I have the half hour more data to prepare myself. I just prefer this. Yeah, and the last one is the electronical trading hours. So it will show you everything, yes, from Asian to the end of New York. So real trading hours is what my advice is, but I use this just to see the half hour of the pre-session time, because sometimes big orders coming also there. Okay, so these are the basics. What we can also add from data series. Here are the trading hours break line. It's good to see them. I use it always, because I know exactly when the New York session closed. Another tip, this last tip regarding this, the setting the charts, is to use horizontal grid lines. Why? Because I can very quickly see where to set my stop loss. As a scalper on ES, on S&P, I use usually 2 points stop losses, so I can really very quickly count if some setup is worth my risk or better to leave it. So I have set this as a fixed and then 2 points. But nothing appeared right now. It's just setting of this right side. Now I need to go to data series again. Scroll down, no, not down. Sorry, not this. The properties. And here, grid line horizontal. Here's now, it's transparent, for example, set to silver. And now it is set to every 2 points, so I can quickly see if the risk is not too big to what I want to aim for, right? Okay, so this is my very, very basic setup. I have a price line, I have a horizontal level set to 2 points, and I have my daily vertical lines. Next important thing which I use, these are the drawing tools here in this pencil. Here's the whole list which NinjaTrader offers, and I use just few of them, like drawing the supply and demand, marking something, or very often I use arrows to draw my point of controls or something like this. So to make it faster, then every time choosing this from the whole list, I have hotkeys, and to set them you can choose the tools and simply hotkeys. And on the drawing part, I just chose the few, F12 in my case is for boxes. Some horizontal lines also when I want to see some daily highs or lows. So it's of course up to you. It's just my tip how to use the drawing tools really fast. Not choosing all the time, oh, where is the line? I just have one tool, 4 tools recorded on my keys, so it's really faster, yeah, just to make a zone. What is very good on this platform is that when you have some zone, yeah, of course you can double click it, change some colors, make templates. I have templates like for demand, different color, for supply, for very high volume zones, different color, etc. You can lock this so it will not move. And what I like, you can simply copy this when you have more screens or different time frames or footprint chart on another screen, and you can copy all the markups from main chart to the footprint. And I love this. This is what I missed on my previous setup, to have zones on the footprint charts. So it's very good option. Okay, so we have drawing tools now with hotkeys, and again, here's nice tool, a risk to reward. By choosing this, you can of course set by double click the ratio. If you want to look for 2-hour setups, 3-hour setups, it's good to have this. I use this all the time. I have also probably some template here with different colors. Oh yeah, for 2-hour for example. So very useful. Yeah, because we don't have here such a tools like on the MetaTrader, which can automatically set something. Here's a bit heavier, more difficult platform, but with some practice, I can really honestly say that it's the best platform I use for trading. Next thing I want to mention is the workspaces. Very good to always save your workspace before you want to close your platform, because if you will just by mistake, just by accident close some window and you have, for example, 3-4 screens, not screens, I mean 3-4 charts, yeah, and by accident you will close one, it's impossible then to restore all your settings. Yeah, so it's good to click the workspace and save it. I have for the course one workspace, for Instagram different, because on this Instagram I have everything on the white background, and for my own trading I have also different. So it's good to have for different instruments something, and really remember save workspaces, because it will save you a lot of time in the future. Yeah, I personally closed some of my tabs already a few times, and it's really painful to restore all your perfect settings. Or other way, you can also save each chart as a template. This is also a good way. I'm doing both. I'm saving templates as each chart and also workspace from multiple charts. Good. Another thing I want to show you, a lot of you were asking me about this, is how to backtest on NinjaTrader. It's of course possible, it's very easy, but the main thing we need to understand is that we can backtest only the current contract. Yes, so it's good to check when the contract opened, so you can already know how many days back you can backtest. The current contract, the rollover was at 15th of December. So if at 17th, yeah, if I would decide, okay, it's 17th, I want to backtest, I will be able to only backtest 2 days back. But on February or the beginning of March, I will have almost 3 months of data to backtest. So only from rollover to rollover we can do the backtests, not before. Yes, I am not able for free with my current knowledge. Maybe there are some paid tools which can download a lot of data, but what I know right now is that in December I cannot backtest what happened in June, July, or even March, yeah, so half year ago. So to do this, let's go to connections, and we need to disconnect with our account and then go to the playback connection. I'm doing here nothing, just continue. And we need to wait. All the data is now loaded. Okay. And I already know that at the 3rd of December there are no data, so I'm going directly to the 15th because there was the rollover, and let's say to the when the market opened, the pre-session, yeah, with my data series which I chose. And of course, all the tools we use, the footprint charts, the volume profile, VWAP, everything will be loaded with this playback. Just we need to remember, do not be annoyed or disappointed that why the hell I cannot backtest from the 10th of December or I don't know, the last November. Always current contract. Yeah, backtesting started. It needed some more time, as I thought. And by this backtesting, I will not, of course, backtest correctly right now. I just want to show you how to execute orders on NinjaTrader. For this purpose, we will use this one icon, and it is Chart Trader. It's on the right side. By default, all these are without colors, I believe. You can change this if you really need by choosing the properties. For my trading, I use only those two top buttons for buy market and sell market. I don't use limit orders. I just prefer the way which I call reaction on time. I don't feel very comfortable or too comfortable with predicting the price that, okay, here will be a reversal because it looked like, oh, maybe here is the supply, I'm setting here limit order. No, I want to see at first my entry criteria, and then I use the market orders. So important is to be sure you trade your preferred amount of contracts. Yeah, so it's about the margins I talked previously. So be sure that your account is big enough and you will feel comfortable enough to trade one contract. Yeah, so on mini S&P or micro S&P. I made some strategies which so it means that when I execute a trade, I have already set my SL and TP. It's just to make my life easier. Let's say, for example, I want to use this 3R, so I will show you how it looks like. And here I will explain you how much is worth each point, tick, etc., and how we count this. So in this strategy, I use stop loss set to 8 ticks. What does it mean? It means that my stop loss is set to 2 points, because on ES, same with Nasdaq, the 1 point, one move is same as 4 ticks. So 4 price changes is a 1 point. And very important for ES, 1 point is worth $50. Maybe I will write this. 1 point is worth $50. Yeah, so each tick is 12 and 50. So this is what we need to always to remember. So if I set my stop loss for 8 ticks, so 2 points, it means that with one contract I risk $100. Yes, so this is my stop loss. By micro contracts, it is all divided by 10. So by micro contracts, 1 point is worth $5. Yes, so the 2 points stop loss set like here, 8 ticks, will be risking $10 per trade. Another thing is how it looks like for GU. Yeah, for GU, I have set this parameter type not as ticks but pips, and for GU, 10 pips is worth $62.50. So by micro GU, micro 6B, it will be 6.25 every 10 pips. And for gold, sorry for these examples, I just believe that I'm making your life easier, so you don't need to look for this. For gold, I also have set this to pips. I use bigger stop losses, but for gold, each 10 pips is worth $100, exactly $100. So for ES, S&P, it is $50, 1 point. For GU, 10 pips is $62.50. For gold, 10 pips is $100. And I believe someone is trading Nasdaq here as well. For Nasdaq, 1 point is worth $20. So these are the numbers we need to have in mind always when we setting some trade. So okay, let's say I have my strategy set already, and then simply
order filled.
We buying this. You can move then the stop loss wherever you want, or just calculate your TP in different way. So execution isn't really that hard. So as you can see, I have some different risk to reward settings. My advice would be also to have different strategies for different size of the stop loss. What I mean here, if you trade micro contracts, you could set here, for example, you trade 3 contracts if the stop loss is 5 pips. If the stop loss is for 10 pips, you trade 2 contracts. And if the stop loss is too big, like 15 pips, for example, you trade just 1 contract. So everything you can set here and save as a template to have similar list. I just don't use the stop loss way because I trade usually with fixed stop loss. For me, for gold is always 20 pips, for GU is 10 pips, and for ES is 2 points. This is how I trade. I don't like to overcomplicate. If I just see with these horizontal lines that the stop loss would be too big, I'm just not taking the trade. I prefer fast, small scalps. So for me, 4 or 5 points stop loss on ES is too much, because I would need to wait for a move at least for 10 points, right, to get 2R. And 10 points move, it's not that easy to predict, if this is a good word, of course. I prefer quick trades.
Order filled.
Then, okay, can happen sometimes mistakes. I also did so. For example, I have no strategy, but
Order
I place the
filled.
order, and then it's, oh no, what now? I have no stop loss. I have not any take profit level. What to do? There are two ways. The first one is very easy. We need to go to the tabs, to the positions. Yeah, so if this unhappy position is without stop loss and take profit, just simply click on this position, right click, and apply the ATM strategy, if you have, of course, strategies. And then everything's back to normal.
Order filled.
Another opportunity.
Order filled.
Oh, sorry, not this.
Order filled.
If you don't have any strategy and you place the order,
filled.
you can right click, use the OCO order. It means one cancel the others. And then if you are buying, you can set the sell limit order.
Order submitted.
As TP, and here sell stop.
Order
as a
submitted.
Stop loss. And you can see here is the green button. So do not forget to close this. So then, if the price is going, you will hit your TP or stop loss. The one will cancel the others. So just to remember, if you are buying, we should choose the sell limits or sell stops, and if we are selling, we should choose the buy limit or buy stop. Yeah, so let's see if this will be triggered. I will just make it 10 times faster. Okay, maybe.
Order filled.
Yeah, and perfectly. So you can see it's also working. But of course, better to always be sure that you have chosen some strategy, to not get any kind of panic that, oh no, news are in 5 minutes or something happening, and you have no stop loss. And here also be sure that you have chosen your right account, because sometimes by default you can it is possible that here the platform will choose the demo account, or simulator or something like this. Yeah, so always be sure that here is set your account you want to trade. Okay, I think that this is enough as a basics. So I mentioned about brokerage, data feed, the margins. This is very, very important to know the margins, to not get any margin call, to not pay extra fees to your broker. What's done? I'm just reading my list, to see if everything is already mentioned. There was something about new charts, drawing tools, hotkeys, risk to rewards tool, and the backtesting with executions. So I hope that this is enough for the first lesson. It's really longer, almost 50 minutes. And this is how I use, in a very simple way, NinjaTrader platform. I still don't know a lot of functions here. I just want to show you what I use and nothing more, because I also don't use. Important is how to draw the tools, how to set the charts up, and how to execute the trades. Thank you for watching, and the next lesson will be about my settings on order flow tools.